Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme. And we're down here at Conn's Water River. And I want to show you the bridge here, Conn's Bridge. That's Conn Oneill. So I'm going to take you and show you the bridge here, which is just in front of us. As you can see, this is probably the oldest bridge in Belfast. Now, Conn Oneill was a relation of the powerful Earl of Tyrone, Hugh Oneill. Conn was the last Gaelic lord of Upper Clondyboy, and his headquarters was Tor House, or Grey Castle. His inauguration took place south of Castlereagh in 1601. Now, he was imprisoned by Sir Arthur Chichester, actually twice, in Carrickfergus Castle. And the second time he was imprisoned, it was over a brawl he had with some yeomanry over alcohol. And so he was imprisoned. But he was able to make his escape. One source says it was his wife that brought a rope in, hidden in a wheel of cheese. And another source says it was the nephew of Hugh Montgomery, who was a Scotch man. And he brought a rope in. So he was able to help with the help of Hugh. And he hid out in, I'm going to try and get up here, my bad knees. Just about made that. Anyway, he hid out in Bangor Abbey in the Tower for 3 days. And then she helped him to escape to Ayrshire in Scotland. And he took him to see the king. That was King James I. But the condition of his parole was that he would sell some of his land to Hugh, and also some of his land to another Scotchman who was James Hamilton. And so that's exactly what he did. Now, the ancient Conn Oneill Bridge here that you're looking at, which is believed actually to have been built for Conn, it, as I say, is probably the oldest bridge in Belfast. Now, while it is believed that Conn and his men would have crossed this ancient bridge going back and forth to Belfast, others have put earlier dates for the bridge dating back to King John II of England, and others have suggested that it was actually named King's Bridge, and that was because the Williamite army supposedly passed over it in 1689. Others have put a later date for the bridge from the 18th century, so a bit of confusion as to the date of this bridge. But Conn is remembered by the Conn's Water River, Conn's River, which is spanned by the ancient Conn Oneill Bridge that I just showed you, and also Conn's Water Avenue and Conn's Water Shopping Centre in Belfast. Now, Conn died in 1619 at Ballymonach near Hollywood, and he was buried at Ballymackin, I think that is. It's a former site of an ancient ruined church near Belfast. And there's a wee bit of information here that I'm going to show you. I also done one on Van Morrison here because this is the Hollow, and he mentions the Hollow in one of his songs. So I'll show you the board here. So you can see Conn and his men there crossing the bridge, heading to Belfast, which is just there. And then there's information there on Van Morrison, which I dealt with in another wee video. So there you go. So thanks for watching, and God bless.